Alright, so let's do this. I don't think I've ever done a video on this, so I thought I would do this. I need to get some hamburgers made. I don't have any made down in the freezer, and the kids and the hubby love hamburgers. I love them too, but at this precise moment I can't eat. Well, I can eat them, but I can't eat them unless they're made a certain way, and I'm just not a fan of it. Okay, so I've got, I don't know how much I have here. Let me look. I've got, what do I got here? I've got 1.7 kilos. So that would be about 3 pounds. 3.5 pounds roughly of ground beef. And I did let it sit out just for about 20 minutes. I should have let it sit out just a little bit longer than that to let it get room temperature so I can handle touching it. Well, not like room temperature, but just, you know, a little warmer. Actually, I might leave it sit for another couple moments just out of the package. This is so cold to touch. And yes, I'm fully aware I could do this in my stand mixer, but I use my stand mixer for other things. Stuff like this, I'd just rather get my hands in there and get everything mixed up myself. Okay. Yeah, I need to let this sit just for a few more moments. So I'm going to be back in just a couple moments after this is sat for just a little bit longer. Okay, so I let it sit for a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure I still haven't let it sit long enough, but I really don't care. I gotta get this done because I got so many other things to do. So, I'm going to start off by adding my steak spice. Now, this might sound a little weird adding steak spice to hamburgers, but honestly, beef is beef. But at the same time, this has black pepper in it, garlic powder, onion powder, dill seed, red pepper. You know, it has all these spices just right in there already. So why not? Now for this amount, I kind of eyeball. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of it. And then I do add extra garlic powder to it. And then I add my homemade breadcrumbs. Now in my breadcrumbs I also have, what is in here? There is essentially an Italian seasoning mix in here. There's parsley, oregano, rosemary, marjoram, some salt. I don't add pepper. Yeah, a little bit of everything in here. So I've got all my herbs covered in here, and I do a good amount. I may end up by having to add the rest. I don't know yet. And we're going to get a couple eggs in here. I'm probably going to put 3 in, I think, for this amount. Boop, boop, boop. Set that over there. Now I have my rings off. My hands are nice and clean. We're just going to get in there and mix it up. I should have taken my bracelet off. Oh well. Okay. And there we go. Everything is all nicely mixed together. So now I'm just going to wash my hands, and I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes after, when I'm ready to start the next step. Okay. Now it's time to make the patties. Now I have this pretty cool patty press. I don't make them by hand anymore. I have been trying to find a link for this and I can't, so I'm sorry, as a lot of people have asked me about this since I showed some of my kitchen equipment. So I'm sorry I can't get a link. But yet you can weigh your meat out if you really want to. I don't. I just kind of roughly eyeball it and get them in here. Get another one in there. Then we press it down. Oh, this is with mine. And then I start over. Get some more in there. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I have a whole bunch made up, or until the meat's gone. So I'll bring you guys back and show you how many patties I ended up with out of this. Oh, my fellow Canadians, if you guys are seeing this and you want one of these, try looking in, I can't remember if it was Walmart I bought it or if it was Canadian Tire. I have a feeling it was Canadian Tire. You can try looking in there and seeing if they have any. But I've even looked on the Starfruit website and I didn't see it, so I don't know if maybe they just stopped making it. But anyway, I'll bring you guys back once I have all these patties made up. Okay, so now these are good and solid frozen. They've been in the freezer for a little over a day. So I got my vacuum seal bags here, so you guys can see, and I can see. Anyway, I'm just going to put, I think 7 in a bag because that will work out. And I do use parchment paper in between the patties because it just makes it a lot easier to get them apart after you've frozen them. And I've also learned to make sure your bag is much bigger than you need it to be when you're doing this, because then it will seal. So I got there 2, 4, 2, 4, 6. There's 6, 7. Yeah. So I'm gonna go 7 in each pack. I thought that was what I was gonna do, but I figured I'd just double check it. And then this way, there's an extra one left over if my husband wants one in his lunch or something. Okay, now let's just kind of move this over. Get that in there and we'll seal this up. There we go. And now I have my own homemade pack of hamburgers ready to go whenever I need them. I love doing this. This makes things so much easier. I don't have to go and make hamburgers every single time we want to have hamburgers. I just make them when I buy a whole bunch of ground beef, and then I'm good. So I'm just going to get the other one packaged up and call it a day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.